Hey, we just got to North Bay and we're stopping at a Dollarama so I can get ass wipes because I forgot some and those are kind of important. And then, yeah, so then it's, what is it, 9:30. So we're gonna go get ass wipes, finish up this video, and then we're gonna go to the campsite. So we should probably get there at like 10-ish, which isn't as early as we wanted, but not bad. That's all I gotta say. We leaving North Bay. This is North Bay Lake. I have no idea what it's called. It's not Lake Nipissing, it's the other one, the smaller one. Trout Lake, I think it might be called.
No, I don't think so. Trout Lake's farther down this. It could be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. Nor would it be the last.
We got Dylan over here. What are you doing, Dylan? Share with the crowd. What are you doing? What are you up to?
Eating kielbasa.
Is that all you're doing?
About to take some pre-workout.
Kielbasa and pre-workout. Cause we the boys. Team got swole. What's this dickwad doing?
Kielbasa.
Oh no, not that right now. I'll split that in half with you. That was a big old chunk. Oh, you already split it in half. Shit. I didn't think there was that much left. Alright, so there's the gas station we pulled over at last time when we were leaving after that catastrophist winter expedition. What is it? April 29th or April 30th of this year. We're just eating kielbasa, drinking water, getting ready to go hiking. Gonna take some pre-workout. It's gonna be bueno. Muy bueno. Get back to you when we're at the parking lot. Oh hey, what's going on? So we just got here. We're at the parking lot that leads to the lakes. As you can see behind me, there's quite a bit of snow. Quite a bit of snow indeed. Dylan brought his snowshoes, and I was like,
Not stupid. How much snow did we get, like yesterday?
yeah. So apparently, there's like 10 centimeters of snow that came last night. So I got long boots. That should be fine. But yeah, there's more snow than we expected, but it's a beautiful day out. It's supposed to get to like 17, 18 degrees today. Now I just gotta get changed. Gotta put on my suspenders and my boots and everything. This is what's going on. Whoa! A little bit more snow than we anticipated. It ranges from shin high to hip high. Turns out snowshoes are an absolute must in May in North Bay. And every time we come here, one of us learns the lesson. Don't underestimate the North. This time it was me. Okay. Yeah, so you can see every step I take pretty much fall knee deep in the snow. Dylan's trying to break a trail for me. Just kind of step down the snow so it's easier for me to walk on. Although he still falls through the snow, it's not easy for him to walk on either. But we're making slow but steady progress. As I said to Dylan, our clip is good, very inefficient though. It's not a good, the amount of calories it takes per step is somewhat less than ideal. So me and Dylan kept falling down. And Dylan realized that his knife had fallen out of its sheath. So when I checked, I realized that my katana boy fell out of its sheath. So my katana boy luckily was only like 10 meters back. But Dylan's gone quite a ways looking for his knife. I want to go help him, but I have no snowshoes. Walking on the snow is a very, very difficult task for me. But I think it'll be better once we get down the hill. I think once we're walking kind of like in the valleys where there's probably less sunlight and the snow's probably hardened more, as opposed to up here right on the hill where there's just a ton of sunlight melting all the snow. But I mean, it's supposed to be like 17 degrees today anyway, so I don't think the snow's supposed to last. Alright, we're back on the trail. So we stopped, took a look around, took out the maps, looked around on the maps, and we found a good spot by Mo Lake that would be willing to call it a day at. And it looks like we're about a third of the way there already. So we'll just grind it out. It's this is about how it's going. I think this pretty much summarizes it. Yeah. Okay. So this is what we'll be up to. Just casually falling through knee deep in the snow every step. Get back to you later.
All the way there.
Oh yeah. I was just saying to Dylan, we're fucking crazy for this one. We're just going for it despite like waist deep snow in places, knee deep snow in most places. This is extreme fucking hiking. It's like high cardio the entire way. But this is what we've been training for. We've been going to the gym, getting in shape. Why do we do it? This is why. Now that we're warmed up, it's not even as bad. I'm doing it while loudly recording. Oh fuck. That's gonna happen from time to time. Yeah, I'm going right in up to my knees again.
More calorie efficient to do it while we're here.
Yeah, for sure. Running water like this is perfect. Running water's the cleanest.
Oh yeah, you said you wanted to fill your shit up.
Yeah, I did, but fuck it, we're on a roll. I might regret this, but I'm just gonna go. I think I got like probably half a liter left in my camel pack. Holy shit! Going all the way in this.
Welcome back.
Yeah. So we are in the woods, and we stopped at a little creek, so I can fill up my water. It's barely running water, but it is running, so that's the best we got. I was throwing an aqua tab, it should be fine. But we've crossed 3 hills. This is going to be our 4th hill. And then, if our readings of the map are correct, I think it's Smo Lake should be right on the other side of this hill.
Yeah.
Which would mean that we could get to Storehouse today. So that'd be awesome.
It's tough to say whether or not we will get to Storehouse because it's possible there's an element of wishful thinking involved.
Yeah, we could be nowhere close, right? Like, we don't actually know where we are. This is one thing I didn't think about with these bags, is how exactly do they get filled? You know, it's gonna take a long time to fill a liter like that.
Try give your mask.
So after much struggling, and it turns out getting basically nowhere, we've decided to set up camp at the top of a hill because it's like 17, 18 degrees, and this keeps happening. Basically, this is why. This is a prime example of why we're setting up camp here. The sun has melted the snow to such a point that it collapses right underneath your feet, and you sink in up to your hip, like very quickly. And it's just we're unable to move. Essentially, it's again hip deep snow, but the sun's compromised to such a point that even Dylan wearing snowshoes can't walk on it. So,
Especially not with gear.
yeah. So what we have planned now is, since we're at the top of a hill, which is very, very fortunate, we're basically just setting up camp here. Dylan's got that tarp set up over there.
Yeah, we're gonna use the hammocks under here. It's pretty warm. It's like double digits. It's supposed to be like 22 degrees in a bit.
Yeah, like today I think it's 17, 18, which is probably what it is right now. Tomorrow is supposed to be like 24, I think. And then it's supposed to be like 16 degrees for the next 3 days, but raining the whole 3 days. So all of the snow that we keep sinking through, that's up to our hip, is probably going to be melted by the time we leave here. And it's going to be a pretty interesting picture. Very muddy, I assume. So This is what our site looks like right now. We're gonna have our hammocks just strung up right underneath that tarp with a fire right over there probably. We have this here. Okay. We have that tent set up, but since it's on like 4 feet of snow that's gonna melt, there's a good chance that the tent's gonna get flooded. So we have our hammocks underneath the tarp over there as a backup plan. Again, it's supposed to rain for 3 days straight. So we got booze, weed, and books. And for those 3 days, while the snow is being rained away, we're probably just going to be chilling and reading, basically. Check this out. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but my boots are totally saturated. I was actually walking underwater at certain points, like literally like standing in a stream. Just because I'd step on the snow and I'd just collapse all the way underneath me. And then at the bottom, because all the snow has been melting, right? That's why it's so weak. Like all the water just kind of accumulated, so it'd be like ankle deep, maybe even deeper at the bottom. And I'd be standing in a giant puddle of water underneath, like several feet of snow. So I am soaked. All my pants are soaked. My socks are completely soaked. My boots aren't gonna dry, so I'm not even really gonna have dry feet this trip. But whatever, I'll live. I don't think I'm gonna get frostbite. At this point, the only thing I'm really concerned about is my down sleeping bag getting wet. Because if it gets wet, then it's useless. And then I'd basically just have to bitch out because I would have nothing to keep me warm. That'd probably end up just getting hypothermia if I tried to use a wet down sleeping bag to sleep in. So I just have to go that way. Just keep heading north until I hit the road and walk back to the car. So anyway, that's the update for now. We're just setting up the campsite. I gotta throw the rain cover on the tent. Dylan's setting up his hammock. I'll set up my hammock. Then we'll collect firewood. And then, honestly, after the firewood's collected and the hammocks are set up and the tent set up, I'm gonna chill so fucking hard. Like, I'm gonna get water a-boiling. I'm gonna take like 4 bong hits and probably just like stare at the forest and think about how wet my feet are. So, I'll get back to you in a bit. Hey, how's it going? It's 7:30 on the first day. We got basically everything we wanted to do done. Sort of, in the sense that we gave up on our original plans and made entirely new ones, as per usual. Yeah, we just like hung up our food. We got a fire going, we got a bunch of water. Well, a bunch of snow turning into water that we're gonna eventually boil. Gonna throw some steaks on the coals like Joe Robinette. This is Dylan. We're also in the process of making spears. So here, let me show you what our bed situation is like. Okay. So this is what it looks like. Dylan on the top, me on the bottom. This way we can maximize the usage of a tarp in case it rains, which it's supposed to do for 3 days. But anyway, I will show you around the camp. This is what it looks like. There's the sun going down.
Very basic setup right now.
Yeah, extremely basic. This is not our intended campsite, not even close. So we just kind of like threw this together.
It's pretty alright.
It's not bad considering, yeah, that we just threw it together. Our wood supply is just laughable. Basically, tomorrow's plan is collect more wood and build a tripod for the fire. That's basically it. Because we're supposed to be in for like 3 days of rain. So we'll just get as much wood as we can tomorrow. It's supposed to be like 24 degrees. It'll be interesting to see how the snow reacts. But yeah, I haven't been making videos like I wanted to because I've been surviving. Not like I expected it to be. Got nothing to say. This is what camp looks like. What's going on? It's what time is it? What time do we got here? It's
38.
8:35. Yeah, so the sun is going down. We're just working with at twilight right now. It turned into a pretty good day actually. We got the fire going, so we got some tea made. We ate some nice steaks, lamb steaks that Dylan brought, and then we had some hot dogs, and then we made some, I think, tea. I don't know if I said that yet. Oh, was that a duck? Did you hear that?
I think that was yeah.
That was definitely a duck.
There's been a lot of wildlife around there.
Oh yeah, tons. Hopefully no bears though. But knock on wood. But anyhow, yeah, no, it ended up turning pretty good. I just finished my steak. That really hit the spot. So now we're just hanging up kind of the rest of our stuff. That's what Dylan. Yeah, I didn't bring in this part of my mess kit that had the steak in it, and then my Dracus, just in case, because bears like honey. It is known. All right, so with the last bit of light left, I don't know, Dylan, is there anything you want to say?
Fuck corgis.
Holy shit. That was uncalled for. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I had no idea. He would say something like that. So for a while, I've been struggling away to be able to get the handle of my knife into this here log. And then finally Dylan decided he wanted to have a go at it. And look at this crazy bastard. He's using fucking coins. He's using coins to jam the slot. He's using coins to hammer it in. Dylan may come through and save the day. So it's 11. It's 11 exactly, actually. And there's no point in me recording myself. You can't see me. Yeah, and we heard a wolf howling, but we yelled at it and it stopped. Cause we want.
Story.
Yeah, because we got to assert dominance, so no bears or wolves feel like they could pick a fight with us. They're just gonna be like, nah, not those guys. We'll just pick on someone less likely to break a leg, literally.
Yeah, that's the end. You know.
So.
Wolf doesn't have the luxury of.
So we got this. Were you gonna finish that sentence? I'm still recording.
The wolf doesn't have the luxury of going to the hospital with a broken leg.
Yeah, exactly. For them, it's one and done. So naturally, same with bears, same with all animals. They're not gonna pick a fight that they're not certain that they can win. Basically, they're not gonna too clearly large compared to the other creatures in this forest. Males are behaving aggressively and assertively. Most animals aren't they're not gonna pick that fight. They have nothing to gain from it. Okay, so basically the point of this video was for you to see Dylan's wizardry with the coins. Clearly it did not work, but I like the thinking. And this will probably be the last video for the night. So see you in the morning. Let you know how it goes. I'm just sleeping with my wool blanket tonight. Hopefully. First bong toke of the trip. Dylan sitting on the second tier hammock. It's hard to do the lighting, but anyhow, he's on his hammock, which is the second tier, with his red light, looking like E.T.'s stepdad. And we just got our pot, the big pot, which is looking pretty precarious, actually, tilted sideways, and some tea on. And that's going to be it for tonight.
I can't pull the dubbies out.
What's going on? Day 2. Just woke up. It was not a bad night, really. I attempted to sleep it with just my wool blanket last night and woke up at 4, too cold to continue sleeping. So I had to go in my bag and get out this nice down sleeping bag, which worked really well. I can think of ways to make it work better though. I'm going to put the wool blanket inside the sleeping bag tomorrow night. So I think it's supposed to start raining at the end of today and continue raining for about 2 or 3 days. So today we're just going to be focusing on getting a nice campsite set up, getting us enough firewood to last us those days. Waterproofing this shelter, like this wall. Seems like we could have another tarp on the side of it, you know. Same with the other one. Put up some lateral tarps to keep the rain out. Because if this down sleeping bag gets wet, then it's fucked. I have to go. I just tried it in a wool sleeping bag. Wool blanket's not enough to keep me warm, so my priority number one is keep this bag dry at all costs. Otherwise, it's hypothermia city for the old Ian. Because I just won't have a source of heat, basically. Or, you know what I mean. Yeah. So today we're just gonna try and soup up the campsite. We want to get a log to sit on, so we're not squatting by the fire all night. Like a bunch of slabs. And we want to get a nice tripod so we can dangle our food above the fire, not try and place it awkwardly around. And then just collect a bunch of firewood. It's we actually have a pretty nice view from atop this hill that we're on. You can see. Oh yeah, during the nighttime you hear things rattling, rustling and rattling far off in the woods. So you turn on your headlamp and you're like, "Who's there?" You know, trying to be like, "I'll fight you, whoever it is." So the bears will be like, "Oh no, this guy's down for a fight. Let's not fuck with him. Pick on somebody easier." But yeah, so this view is super useful during the night. It's pretty nice actually. It was a pretty nice night. I'm happy with it. Things turned out better than I expected them. Well, at first they turned out extremely worse than I expected them to. And then once we got to camp and started setting up camp, then they turned out better. Because it was brutal. It was, the sun melted the snow so much towards, but when we stopped yesterday, like 4 or something? 5? Maybe even 6? Whenever we stopped yesterday, the snow was melted so much that Dylan was falling through in his snowshoes. And it was like waist deep, so every single step, waist deep, puddle at the bottom, next step, waist deep, puddle at the bottom. It was impossible to move. Anyway, I'm gonna stop recording to conserve battery. Oh yeah, hold on, we gotta make another video about this. Yeah, when it starts raining, there'll be rain flying off this thing, so we'll just have a water spout basically, just a stream of rain to collect the water from, hopefully. Just super concerned about keeping this bag dry. If not, here guys, take a look at this. Do you think this cut looks like it's getting infected? Oh, wait for it to focus. It looks like it's kind of just dirt in there. Like just the skin, the blood rather. Just, why won't it focus? Oh my. There, a little bit. The blood is just black. Got the snowshoes on. Come with me on an expedition. If you can see over there, off in the distance, there appears to be what looks like some source of water. Now up till this point we've just been mining fresh snow out of this hill. So if we actually have a water source within walking distance, this would be mucho good news. So I'm just going to go over there, check it out, see if it is not in fact a mirage. Because I had a mirage yesterday. I was walking and we were looking for the lake, and I was just dying from falling in the snow so much that I was like, alright, that's the lake. I was so excited, like we're here, we're at camp now. Turns out it was not the lake, it was just a shadow. Yeah, the snow's been melting all day and all night. So we're still falling through. Try and get a quick video. My camera is extremely close to dead. This is the road.
Hey, a nice spot.
Yeah. We did it, guys. We found the source of the water.
It is beautiful.
We went on a mission looking for where those strange watery sounds were coming from, because we couldn't find any. And we found it, and it's just this beautiful, glorious river. Beautiful and glorious. Stay recording. Stay with me, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Going across this bridge, maybe. Oh man, that is awesome. These woods are freaking awesome. These are lost woods. They're freaking enchanted. Well, we did it. We went on a mission to get water, then decided to explore, then decided to find the river noises. Found the river, followed it to a bigger river, followed the bigger river to a bigger river, followed that river to the lake. Not much of a lake, but it is beautiful out right now. And it's super humid, so it's really nice. This is why we come camping. Yeah.
Could just be the river, but I think I'm gonna go check that out in a bit.
I'm down. Well, we went looking for the beaver dam and we found it. There's one dam up there, then a pond, and then another dam, and then some rapids. The rapids go all the way down to the lake, the big lake, Mo Lake. Alright, 8% battery. Let's see how long I can record for. Okay, so we're about maybe like 20 minutes from the entrance. And it's just a beautiful, beautiful day into a beautiful, beautiful trip. So we don't want to just rush out of here and leave quite yet. So we're just gonna hang out for about an hour. It's like 3 p.m. Hang out for like until 4. Kind of kick back, relax, enjoy this forest, this beautiful northern snowy forest. It's like 25 degrees right now while we're here.
It is hot. Like, it probably looks like it's cold because there's snow everywhere visually, but it's hot.
It's very hot. We had to take off all of our layers.
It feels like the middle of summer heat, just without any of the bugs. And a really refreshing cool breezes fairly regularly from all the melting snow.
Yeah, it's actually pretty perfect, and there's all this melt everywhere. My main camera actually, it ran out of battery. Me and Dylan both brought cameras, and I brought 2 backup batteries, fully charged, ready to go. And we both forgot the charging cable.
Solar panel we couldn't use too.
Yeah, solar panel. 2 full backup batteries and a solar panel just for the camera. Forgot it. But yeah, see, these are all through the forest.
That's just a little one too.
Oh yeah, just tiny. Like, yeah, they get huge. They get absolutely gigantic. They're still like full-fledged rivers that you can't really cross, pretty much.
These tiny trickling streams led me to find a really neat shortcut between 2 places that we'd previously experienced in our hike. And it was really cool. It took us to one of the coolest spots on the trip, but it turned out it was only like 10 minutes from our campsite, if you know the way.
So we found like a giant shortcut. So we went on this amazing hike 2 days ago. Like the best hike of my life. And then, yeah, sorry, I got distracted by the recording. But yeah, we went on this amazing hike, and we found all these awesome places. And then Dylan found a shortcut from our campsite to those places that made it like a half-hour journey at least.
Yeah,
into
to like the nicest part of that hike, I would say.
Yeah, in less than 10 minutes. Yeah, directly to the nicest part. So, I'm still going. Alright, I'm gonna finish killing my battery, take a few more snaps, and this is the outro video to my incredibly brief movie about the trip. That it's going to be like, hey, we're walking into the forest, and hey, we're walking out of the forest. So there you go. Enjoy the pictures.